Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'll walk you through a Terminus round 1 no Gobblegum run. If you want to do this with Gobblegums, I recommend Wonderbar, who's keeping score, wall power, perkaholic, and immolation liquidation. While these aren't required, they'll help. Now let's get into the step-by-step breakdown. Step 1, hoard zombies in generator 1. First, you're going to want to hoard zombies in the first room. There should be 8 zombies unless a guard kills one. Next, you're going to want to turn on generator 1. Right before the generator finishes, the zombies are going to get electrified. You're going to want to either shoot them manually or throw an impact grenade at them to get extra points. If your timing is perfect and you kill them right before the electricity kills them, you will still get the points and the game will still respawn them as normal zombies. At this point, you're going to farm a little points. If you need extra points, you're going to use the perk machines for the loose change or kill a few zombies if you need points to move forward. For step 2, you're going to open generator 2. You want to kill guards and also minimize zombie kills. So at this point, you're going to choose a side, either right or left. If you go on the right side, there's going to be a few locations to locate some zombies. If you find those zombies, you can wake them up and then hoard them around. If you pick the left side, it's going to be the same strategy. There's going to be a few locations you can check for zombies. You're going to want to wake them up or get their attention, and you can start hoarding those zombies up as well. So at this point, you should have 1,000 points to open up the pool table room. If not, just kill a couple zombies. If you're lucky and you open up the generator 2 room, you'll see a guard up top with 3 zombies. You're going to want to kill that guard as soon as possible. If you don't have this guard spawn with the zombies, it's not the end of the world, but it definitely helps. You're going to want to shoot the pool balls and grab loose change from Jug just to get some extra points. If you do not have 500 points at this time, you can kill a zombie or 2 if needed. Just remember, the goal is to keep as many zombies alive as possible and not try to kill as many as you can. Next, you're going to activate generator 2, defend it, and manually kill zombies before the electricity finishes them at the end to gain points and respawn them as well. For step 3 is going to be hard drive and tentacle trap check. At this point, you want to check the tentacle trap that's at generator 2. If the trap is broken, that means the hard drive is inside. If not, it's located at generator 3 down below. Here's a time-saving tip. Reset the run if the hard drive spawns in a lower area, since you can't access it until the full power is on. Also, the reason why you want to reset if you get the trap down below is because we want to keep generator 3 off as long as possible, which prevents the zombies from dying. If the power gets fully turned on, the zombie bleed out timer starts and eventually they will die. Step 4 is sea tower and loot collection. At this point, if you have enough points, open the door on the left of the sea tower. If not, kill a zombie or 2. Then you're going to grab the loose change from elemental pop, and then you're going to shoot the full power underneath the second tower. So for loot crates and dig piles, you're going to search underwater for the crates, and then the dig piles are going to be around the map on top of the surface. These obviously drop points and scrap, and if you're lucky, you can get a pack-a-punch crystal. The crystal is not a make or break, but it's highly recommended to get the crystal. If not, I recommend resetting, but it's not the end of the world. If you've got the crystal, you're going to want to do the basketball Easter egg first. You're going to collect those points and then work your way down to the PhD tunnel. If you did not get the crystal, you're going to want at least 3,000 points in order to get through the tunnel to generator 3. If you need to kill a zombie or 2, that's okay. Just remember, the more you have, the better off you are. For step 5, it's going to be main lab, C4 setup, and crab game. Alright, so at this point, crystal or not crystal, if you've entered in through the tunnel and you're in the main lab, you're going to kill the caged zombies. These zombies, along with other stuck zombies, do not count towards the round cap because once a nuke goes off on an Easter egg step, then the zombies will disappear. Alright, for the C4 setup, you're going to go place a C4 near the double points to activate it remotely later. This is going to be located on the 3rd floor in the laboratory down below. If you don't have a C4, just spend the scrap for it. Alright, next is the crab game. You should have already prepped it if you had an explosive from earlier. If not, that's okay. Just find an explosive and knock down the cage. I obviously recommend doing the scrap, the perk, and the points for the crab Easter egg. Once you get to the points, make sure you back up once you complete it so you don't pick up those points. Then you're going to trigger your C4, which is going to spawn in the double points. You're going to pick that up, then pick up the points. For step 6, you're going to spin for the beam smasher and deliver the hard drive. So you're going to take all those points you just got from the crab Easter egg, head up to the mystery box, which is going to be the hardest step basically, is getting the beam smasher out of the box. If you've wasted all your points on the mystery box and have not got the beam smasher, you will have to reset because the run will be dead. I've got a few comments asking me how I get the beam smasher first hit or how am I getting lucky. I'm telling you right now, getting the beam smasher is pure luck. Alright, at this point, once you have the beam smasher, you want to group up all your zombies before you go to the trap. Once your zombies are grouped up, you're going to go activate the trap up top. Then you're going to shoot it with the beam smasher, which is going to drop the hard drive. Once you get the hard drive, make sure you back away from the trap just in case any zombies are behind you, or you don't want them spawning on the other side so they run into the trap and die. Alright, at this point, you're going to take the hard drive to Peck. Then once you do that, you can go get the code for Nathan. The numbers are going to be located on the clock in the quick revive room, then the playing card in the chow hall, and also the mechanics bay with the sign on the wall. Alright, for step 7, it's going to be the Nathan boss fight cheese or the insta-kill power-up method. For the cheese strat, once Nathan comes out of the chamber, you're going to run around the laboratory, you're going to hoard up the zombies. Once you get enough zombies, you're going to go to the bridge. When you see Nathan coming across the bridge, you want to jump off into the water. Once you land in the water, you're going to swim a little bit back and forth. When Nathan gets close enough to the railing, you want to go back and forth again. The zombie should pile up behind him and push him off the railing. If done correctly, he's going to fall into the water and instantly die. This step isn't that difficult, but it can be a little challenging. For the insta-kill power-up strategy, you're going to take a C4, go to the top left island. There's going to be an insta-kill that you can prep with a C4. In doing so, you can go back to the Nathan boss fight, trigger that insta-kill power-up. Once you pick it up, you can use the Mustang and Sally, hopefully, if you pack-a-punched it, and that should demolish Nathan. For step 8 is going to be the sunken ship lockdown and node step. For the lockdown sequence, you can either stay inside of it or you can do the lockdown skip. If you know how to do the lockdown skip with a shock charge, go ahead and do so. If not, stay inside the lockdown sequence and you will be fine. Kill all the purple-eyed zombies and the spiders and everything will be fine. You can get more points and you can also get more plates. Once you've completed the lockdown sequence, you can pick up the node and work your way to the node connectors. You can either do the node duplication glitch or take your time and just pick up one node at a time. I recommend using the beam smasher to slow down zombies, smoke grenades to hide, or the Aether Shroud to turn invisible. You do not want to kill any zombies on this step. It's highly recommended not to because you want to keep these zombies to prevent the round from flipping at the boss fight. Once you're done with this step, you're going to take your time, collect anything you need to collect, and then wait for the hacking device at Peck. For step 9 is going to be power, pack-a-punch access, and extra zombies. So once you get the hacking device, you're going to work your way back down to generator 3 and then fully turn it on. You're going to defend this generator and try not to kill any zombies while you're hoarding them around. In doing so, this is going to start the bleed out timer. In Liberty Falls case, it's 10 minutes and 15 seconds. In Terminus's case, we have no idea, but I assume it's the exact same. Don't be alarmed because at this point, you're pretty much set up for success and you're ready to go. Once the power is on, you want to jump in the water and activate the pack-a-punch lift. At this point in time, I recommend getting dead wire from the nearby arsenal unless you already have it. Now you want to activate the pack-a-punch lift to send it to the surface. In doing so, you're going to be looking for the electrical boxes in order to open up the secret room. You're going to want to shoot all 5 electrical boxes with dead wire. Once you've opened up the secret room to the wonder weapon build table, you're going to see the zombie stuck on the left. You're going to kill that zombie and pick up its part. At this point, you want to haul your way over to the C tower and open up the multiphasic resonator briefcase. You want to pick that up and then it's going to spawn 10 spiders. Do not kill these spiders because they're going to get added to the round counter for your zombies. For step 10 is going to be buoy hacking and diffuse step. For the buoy step, at this point, you either want to buy a boat or find the free boat that it gives you. Now you're going to want to drive around the outskirts of the island diffusing the 3 buoys. In doing so, you're going to find an island with spores on it. You're going to want to shoot all the spores on it, which are going to spawn bugs. Those bugs are going to be added to your round counter total. Once you finish hacking all the buoys, then you're going to work your way back inside to the main laboratory. Now you're going to be prepping for the diffuse bomb step. For this part, I recommend using smoke grenades or Aether Shroud. If you don't have a smoke grenade, just spend the scrap for 1. If you don't have enough, then it's okay. You don't really need them. I recommend smoking the top one first because that one is surrounded by both sides. Then I recommend using the Aether Shroud for the second one. For the third and final diffuse, I recommend running around in a circle. Once you get far enough from the zombies, go for the diffuse. When the zombies get closer, jump into the water on your right or left, depending on which one you did. Then you're going to do a lap around the water, get up on the other side, do another lap around the laboratory. Once you're far enough away from the zombies, go back to the diffuse and finish it off. Now at this point, once your screen flashes white, I recommend you going straight to the boss fight door, interact with it. You should see a bunch of zombies. If you haven't killed a ton, they're going to start spawning in. Make sure you do not go down to them, so run around because you will be entering in the boss fight in a couple seconds. If you've done everything right so far, you should have a bunch of zombies that are hoarding around. and they will prevent the round from flipping. For step 11, final boss fight. Once you enter into the boss fight, you will not hear the round flip. It will say round 1. For phase 1 and 2, I recommend using the entire arena to your advantage. Stay mobile and avoid unnecessary risks. For phase 3, I say stay in the main section unless the amalgam appears. If you do not have the firepower to defeat the amalgam, you're going to want to run away. If you're not able to dodge the amalgam in the main section, I recommend diving into the water and climbing up on the back side of the boss. In my experience, the amalgam cannot go back behind him. The one thing you do have to worry about are the zombies and the tentacles that shoot gas at you. If it gets too hectic and the boss is doing his charge attack, I recommend you jumping into the water right before it goes off and climbing back up to the main section and then doing your loops again. Every time the boss does his charge attack, it does despawn the amalgam, so when you get back up top, he shouldn't be there for a little while. Then just get back to doing damage to the boss. Like I've said before with Nathan, I highly recommend the Mustang and Sally for these two guys because they deal the most amount of damage. Alright, that's pretty much it. Congratulations, you made it to the boss fight on round 1. It's up to you now to defeat the boss and claim that round 1 Easter egg. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.